Am I a better photographer than you? Stay tuned because I'm about to tell you. For those of you that have been following this channel, you know that in less than 2 weeks I'm heading off to Alaska, and I'm really looking forward to that trip. So I've been going online looking for other photographers who've been there and look at some of the images that they've taken. And I was thinking about it, that that's really the wrong approach. I shouldn't be trying to compare myself to other photographers and what they've already done. I should look at it more as, if I was there a year ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, can I take better images now than I would have in the past? I'd like to think the answer is yes. I was there 20 years ago, and I look back on some of those images, and some of them, I cringe because I put them in a book, and I used to show people the book and go, hey, aren't these fabulous images? And now looking back on it, maybe not so much. But back then I was really proud of it. And maybe I'll go this time and take some images and make a book and show everybody and go, hey, look how great this is. And 5-10 years from now, I'll go, I could probably do better. So the point is, am I a better photographer than you? I have no idea. Are you a better photographer than me? I have no idea. I don't care. And neither should you. You should only care about, are you improving? Are you trying to become a better photographer? Because that's all that really matters. Are you better than you were a month ago? Are you better than you were a year ago, 5 years ago? That's what you should be comparing yourself to. Compare yourself to yourself, not to other people. Don't overthink it. Don't get yourself so wrapped up in, I need a better lens, I need a better camera, I need this, that, or the other thing, or I can't improve. That's a bunch of hogwash. Trust me, I've gone through that mental gyration in my head so many times, and then I look at some of my images and go, would a different lens have made that a better image? Most times I say no. So work with what you have and just compare yourself to the lenses I have today. Are they better than the ones I had 20 years ago? Yeah, they are. So I should get a little bit better images, quality images, cleaner images, maybe I should say. More sharper images from corner to corner maybe. Just because the lens is better and the camera's better doesn't mean I would necessarily take better images, right? I mean, you still have to understand composition and everything else that goes with it. But go out there and practice and learn, and don't overthink it. I was definitely overthinking my trip to Alaska on the cruise as to where I had to be and what kind of images I was going to take. Who knows what the weather's going to be like? Who knows what port we're going to be in? I know you have a schedule, but that doesn't mean you're going to end up there. Cruise lines change their schedules from time to time. One other point, even if you take what you consider a really great image, people don't care. You put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, most people don't care. They care about their own lives, and that's fine. I'll take pictures of my grandkids, and my family will appreciate it and like it. But in the end, no one else really cares. You have a website and you can try to sell some images, and occasionally I'll sell one here and there. But I don't really do photography for print sales. If I did, I'd drive myself crazy. I don't do photography to create this YouTube channel. If I did, I'd make myself crazy. Instead of trying to compare yourself to other people, learn to express yourself better. Learn to figure out what it is you're really trying to say with your photography, and learn to express that better. And if you can do that, you'll end up, I believe, being happier with yourself and being happier with your own photography. Most people have their own opinion of what they think is good photography and bad photography anyway. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. People might look at my images and say they're crap, and other people will say, hey, that's great. From time to time, people want to critique you. I know, writing novels and being in writers' groups from time to time, people want to critique you all the time. And you have to learn how to take the advice, learn if it's good advice. The same thing happens with your photographs. Is the person who's given you the critique, do they even know what they're talking about? You know, occasionally I'll get a comment here on one of my videos, and it's kind of rare where someone might want to say something about it. Usually it's in the positive. But I know with my writing, you know, you go on Amazon and people leave reviews, and sometimes, like there was one review that drove me absolutely insane, where they just ripped the book up down the other, and then at the end of the review they said, but I don't like that genre anyway. So it's like, why did you read it and leave the review if you knew you weren't going to like it? So you have to learn how to take critiques. If you don't mind, now that I'm thinking about it, please hit that like and subscribe button. And if you do, you'll be able to see my upcoming videos in the next, after I get back in a few weeks, of my trip to Alaska. I apologize if this video is going to come off a little choppy. Between my neighbor firing up his motorcycle every couple seconds and these airplanes coming overhead, I have to keep stopping and starting, and I'm losing my train of thought a little bit here. This is the third time I've tried to film this thing. But anyway, so I apologize for that if it does seem choppy. Doesn't mean you shouldn't still like and subscribe, though. Please do that. There's going to be people that are always going to be better at their genre of photography than me. I can't let that bother me, and neither should you. You don't know if they're putting in fake skies or what they're doing, or whether that's really the image they took. With AI now, who knows what's going on? All you can do is be the best photographer that you can be and be happy with it. And don't compare yourself to anybody else. Compare yourself to yourself. Try to improve yourself. And if you can do that and you learn to express yourself better, mentally, you're going to be a much happier photographer. Till next time, take good care of yourself, and I'll see you when I get back from Alaska. Bye for now.